So let's dive into more pre-spoiler hints for One Piece Chapter 1158. Are you ready? Then let's go. Before jumping into the content, I ask for your usual support. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. This really helps the channel grow and reach more people. Now, let's get into it. First hint, no fight. The first clue comes from the main leaker, the phrase, no fight, which looks like a little sign saying that fighting is forbidden. And here we have two big questions. Does this mean there will be no battles at all in this chapter? Or is this sign part of a certain place, maybe an island or a sacred area where fighting is prohibited? I even saw a guess that I found very interesting. The idea that Roger would arrive in Elbaf and face King Harold, but then the giants would step in and tell them not to fight. That would make a lot of sense, especially because one of the earlier hints said that Harold would get a big hype boost in this chapter. And what better way to hype him up than putting him face to face with Roger, even if the battle never actually happens? Second hint. The second hint involves none other than Gecko Moria. Yes, it seems we will have something about him in Chapter 1158. Here are my guesses. Maybe Moria will appear in the cover story, revealing that he was the one who stole the body of that mysterious hero that has been mentioned recently. Or perhaps he might even appear inside the actual chapter, maybe in a younger version of himself. Could it be that Xebec met Moria in the past? That possibility is at the very least intriguing. Third hint, Oden and Momonosuke. The next hint points to Oden and Momonosuke. And I'll say this right away. I don't believe we will see Oden joining Roger's crew at this point, because that happens much later in the timeline, and it would skip the God Valley arc, which nobody wants to miss. So my bet is that we might see the birth of Momonosuke, or maybe some detail connected to the Kozuki family. It could also be that this hint ties back to the cover story with some kind of reference to Oden. Fourth hint, Xebec hype. And last but not least, we will have Xebec in the spotlight in Chapter 1158. Yes, the feared Rocks D. Xebec should finally do something interesting, increasing the hype around this legendary character who has been teased for such a long time. Final hint, God Valley setup. And now comes the last and most exciting hint, where the leaker said the following. Open quote, "Thank you, Oda, for hearing our prayers." And the best part, the setup for God Valley is perfect. Now we can finally begin the masterclass show. Interesting things are about to happen. Close quote. In other words, the entire setup for the God Valley events is now complete. This builds massive hype not just for this chapter, but also for Chapter 1159. And remember, there will be no break after this chapter, so it is pure hype from here on out. Oh, and you can also raise your expectations for Garling in this chapter as well. Expectations and spoiler schedule. So these were the main hints revealed so far, and honestly the ones that caught my attention the most were definitely those about Moria and Oden. I'm very curious to see how they will appear and what role they will play in this chapter. Remember, we should get even more hints throughout the day. The initial spoilers could drop today, but most likely on Tuesday. The complete summary should come on Wednesday. The unofficial scans should be out on Thursday, along with my narrated version here on the channel. And finally, the chapter will be officially released next Sunday on Manga Plus, with the official translation. And that's it, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.